I'm pleased to introduce Jane Dabb, aka CC Dynamite. Jane? Hi. Jane Dabb, everybody.
Hi. Okay, is it open? Okay. I'd like to, well, I should have introduced you instead. I wanted to. Oh, yeah. Let's start over again. Okay. Jane Dabb and Cece. And what's your name? Skinny. Why is your name Skinny? Because I lost so much weight I can't see myself. Usually an overweight person thinks I'm not eating that. I ate at least 20 times today. Oh, yeah. How many times did you eat breakfast since you're up at 4:30 in the morning? 3 times. I kept eating. That's because you have a big mouth, that's why you keep eating, right? Of course. Yeah. You keep running your mouth. Why do you always keep running your mouth? I have to. You know what? You keep running your mouth and you're probably going to get yourself in trouble, right? Of course. Yeah. Remember your father, the puppet that's in the car in the truck right now, said you're such a troublemaker child. Remember he used to always call you that growing up? No, I believe you're called silly Nelly and a troublemaker. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know why I was called a troublemaker. I wasn't really causing trouble. I was just being silly. Sure. Remember a little Happy Friday? You were really thirsty. Nobody was giving you water? Yeah, I need a water break. I wanted water so badly that I did stand up comedy for 30 minutes, and nobody was giving me water, and I was really thirsty. So, let's tell everybody what happened to you. You lost a lot of weight, and you probably are scared to eat candy, right? Because you had diabetes before? Yeah, diabetes means you have to diet the first 5 pounds you lose. I kept thinking about that. I was like, yeah, even if I gain 12 pounds back, I'm not really scared. And then I always have these repeated thoughts. This lady that was sitting in the audience in Ferndale, she was like 70 years old, and she said she never had a repeated thought in her whole life. Then I kept thinking, I have friends in their 20s, and they get repeated thoughts in their 30s and 40s and 50s. And I kept thinking, I want to change my thoughts around so I could change, and I kept going back to the same repeated thought I kept getting. And then somebody said, don't worry about changing. I know, that's the best advice she gave me. She's like, don't worry about changing. And I kept thinking, how am I going to not change if I keep getting these, how am I going to change if I keep getting those same thoughts all the time? And then he kept saying, I wish that's me. Then I said, just apply the laws of attraction. Oh. Yeah, you remember you attracted me? No, I didn't. You know, you have a boyfriend puppet in the car. It took us 9 hours to make another puppet, but his mouth doesn't move. At least I know your mouth moves. Of course it does. It moves so much you could get your own mouth in trouble, right? Yeah, how come I have no eyebrows? Oh, because the guy that made you is a drunk guy and he never decided to put eyebrows on you because he figured you could express yourself without them. Of course I could. Oh. I don't understand. How come everyone's staring at me? That's because you never went to kindergarten. Remember your brother cried for you and you didn't know how to skip? So some girl had told you this is how you have to skip. And then you felt stupid and you felt really stupid in 1st grade because you didn't know how to skip and everybody else knew how to skip. Of course. Well, really, that was you. You're just making fun of yourself. I know. Then I taught myself how to tie shoes because nobody taught me how to tie shoes. Yeah, because my younger brother cried for me to stay home. So I couldn't go to school, so I had to skip kindergarten and start right at 1st grade. Then they made me flunk, so I fell behind. Because there was a cousin of mine with the same last name as me, and then they wondered who they should flunk first. So I was the first one they flunked. It's okay, you don't need school anyways. Oops, the mic went in my mouth. I know, you don't want it to go in your mouth. Well, actually, it could fit in there because you have a big mouth. I don't care. So, yeah, when we went jogging, she kept saying, I know. And I kept thinking, what does she really know? I'm sick of her saying, I know. Then I kept thinking, this is how she is. Well, it actually wasn't jogging, it was really walking. Before I even completed my sentence, she kept saying, I know. And then I was like, I kept having these dreams, terrifying dreams about I know. Then I had this pimple, like last week I had a birthday to go to and I didn't. One of my friends his birthday is 1 week before mine. My birthday's coming up. Oh, by the way, everybody, I was born 1 day late. Let me tell you why. My real name was supposed to be Valerie because I'm 1 day after Valentine's Day. Then I kept thinking, it's okay, I'm very sweet anyways, but I don't need to be, but I don't really have to be born on Valentine's Day. And they named me Jane because my dad kept thinking Tarzan and Jane, Tarzan and Jane. Then my real name, that's my real name. My community name is Cece because my dad was drunk on Cece and 7-Up. Really? You're the one drunk? No, I never got drunk, but I do attract people that get high or drunk all the time. Because the other day, this lady thought she could be friends with me, and she thought she knew it all. I went to Vegas, I did comedy, I did this, and I did that. And I don't know why I still stuck around to hear her yap. Then I was thinking, oh yeah, only drunk people know what to say. And maybe drunk people are telling the truth, even though actually she wasn't. She was exaggerating. She pretended she knew all the comedians. Yeah, so yeah, she was exaggerating, right? I still feel like I have a staring issue, like with everyone else in here. What's your name? Well, what's your name? Well, come on, stop repeating the same thing. It feels like you're just repeating things all the time. Should I whisper in your ear? What do you want to say? Well, actually, I can't whisper in your ear because you have no ears. And you actually think you look like me, but you don't. You just stole my outfit. Actually, you don't want to change because you can't change your outfit. You're kind of like certified senior. He's like 9 years old. And he says, sure, I know it all, damn it. Like, because he never wants to change his clothes, and he wants to visit my cousin at the gym she owns in Novi. And then I kept thinking, oh my God, if he walks in, he's going to act crazy. And last night I called him around 10 o'clock at night, and he kept yelling at me for like 20 minutes. Well, actually, after 5 minutes of yelling, I turned off the phone and I went back into my writing. So I could forget about him. He's like, call me back in 5 minutes, I'm going to the bathroom. He doesn't have cordless to go to the bathroom with the telephone. So it's okay. Forget him. Let's go into the drunk episode scene. No, let's just go into the scene where I'm making fun of you because you're wearing my outfit. Okay, she actually thinks she looks like me, but she doesn't. Because first of all, I don't have any button eyes that makes people feel, ooh, dizzy looking at me. And another thing is, her nose is too small, but she's still nosy. And her mouth is too big because she keeps talking in my ear off. She's just jealous because she has no ears left. And this comedian made fun of her because her hair is all over the place. Well, when I put my hair down, it's all over the place. That's why I got a haircut. I kept thinking, I don't know why my nieces actually have long hair, because it takes me like 15 minutes to blow dry my hair. And, you know, for them, they spend 2 hours going like this. But don't get sidetracked. Keep making fun of me. Oh yeah, you have like 4 fingers, like a cartoon character, and I have 5. Actually, really 4, because my whole left side is damaged. My elbow can't straighten up. And every time, like on my birthday, they threw a big birthday party for me 4 years ago, well, 5 years ago. And as soon as my sister's friend saw me, I slipped around to the snow and I got a big scratch mark right here. Oh yeah, I have the same thing you do. Oh, you're throwing your voice without moving your mouth. Of course, I'm talented, that's fine. Remember what happened Friday night? Behind the scenes, someone thought I should be on The Tonight Show, and they were mentioning it, actually, one of my friends there. He was saying that, and then all of a sudden it actually came on the recording. I put it on SoundCloud, dedicated for someone that picks on people, and he has a little sense of humor. He comes on the news, and I kept thinking, even my ass cheeks are better looking than him. Yeah, actually, I had a meeting with this guy, and he was overweight, and I told him, you know what? Don't feel offended. You're overweight, but even your ass cheeks look better than this Corey guy that makes fun of people all the time. He even put him on his. I don't like talking about people, but he always runs people off the stage because he thinks he's funny and he picks on people. He's like, oh, did you pick on this person? Did you pick on that person? Then he looks at himself like, oh, there's no shame to me. After that guy paid him, he didn't want to pay him anymore. He's like, this is the last show you'll do. Oh yeah, I know. He's an a-hole. You know why he's an a-hole? Because he has an ass and a hole. Oh, I know. And that's what an a-hole means. That's my favorite cuss word. Because of the ass and a hole. Yeah, so earlier today I had to do this. A guy I used to see in Westland. I was like, just for fun, I'm going to call him, crank call him, because we never had a real relationship. Well, we did a long time ago, not anymore. I had to call him because I thought, because he's scared to pick up the phone and call, and he kept emailing me on New Year's Day, and I was so tired from writing so much. There's people that are mentally tired and physically tired. I was just mentally tired. And then he kept emailing me back and forth, and when he did, I kept thinking, you know what, on purpose, I'm gonna do this thing that I never did before for 3 to 5 years. A long time ago I did, actually 10 years. I'm gonna block the call on him, call him up to see if he's gonna answer. And then he didn't answer because he has no confidence to answer the phone. So I told one of my drag friends, look what I did, and this other person has a hard time answering the phone too. So I thought, the drag friend got excited, he said, LOL, that means laugh out loud. Why do they call it LOL? I think they're just scared to laugh out loud, so they just keep laughing. Maybe they laugh online, you know. And then the reason why I don't believe in cell phones, I mean, I don't believe in iPhones, because I don't want to be prize possessed over my own self. Every second, people are going like this. I have an iPad, it's enough. I hate how it swings over like this, it drives me crazy. Like, I was like, oh, okay, oh, first, and then I can't log out of Facebook, and if I click on, and then it's on for 10 hours throughout the whole day, people think I'm on it all day long, and it's just not clicking off Facebook. So, it's really not Facebook, it's really fake book, because whoever just chats with you and texts you and doesn't really talk to you on the phone, that means they're fake friends anyway. So I have 1,800 friends that are fake online, and about 2-3 good friends that don't have no Facebook page. And then my nieces and nephews are teenagers, actually, and they don't even have a Facebook page, so I feel embarrassed. Actually, I just have it just to promote shows, so if anybody wants to look me up, I'm under Jane Dad. Another thing is, I kept staring at her, and I kept staring at her. I should have actually did this act first. And I kept thinking, she's dead until I bring her back to life. Actually, I got this idea at another place. Of course you have to bring me to life. Really, I should bring you. Well, you're lucky you're actually a puppet, because you don't have to worry about thinking. And then, I know, you get headaches from thinking, right? Of course. Get your hand off my shoulder. It's not your shoulder. Why are you acting like this? Because I used to be shy. No, you're not. There's not even a shy bone in your body. I know. When I actually came out of being shy about 23 years ago, my dad said, oh, look, a chicken jumped out of the cage or whatever. He said something funny. I have to go because I'm not feeling good. That's why I don't want to grab this. So anybody wants to look me up, I'm under Jane, D-A-B.
All right. Jane Dab, a.k.a. CC Dynamite, everybody. All right. That's great. Had you been here before, Jane?
Yeah, second time.
All right, second time. All right, a couple of second timers. We love it. All right, and here's a veteran of these here wars. This is Terry Collins.
Terry.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, bring him on, everybody.
All right.
You gonna plug in there,
I don't
Terry?
have anything to plug in.
All right, you gonna squat down like this?
Maybe I better.
Are you gonna stand or you gonna use the clown stool? I use the clown stool. All right. How do you like that there?
That's good. Thanks.
All right,
Last
Terry
time-
Collins, folks.
All right, thank you. The last time I used a stool like that is are you hearing me? Not that I'm not.
Yeah, they got computer guys.
Oh,
Plus, I don't
that's
want you to
cool.
override your guitar.